Today, we're diving into the incredible story behind one of Africa's great entrepreneurial powerhouses, Nigeria's Igbo people. We're going to uncover the cultural and historical systems that have made them some of the most successful traders and business people in the entire country. And this quote from the great Chinua Achebe really it nails the heart of the Igbo entrepreneurial spirit. It's this core belief that anyone can make it and that no setback is forever. So, to really get how this mindset was forged, we've got to look back at their history. All right, so here's our roadmap. We'll start with their deep roots in commerce, then hit a huge turning point, the post-war reset. After that, we'll break down the apprenticeship engine that drove their comeback, the networks of trust that fuel it, the challenges it's facing today, and finally, what makes it such an amazing model of resilience. Okay, first things first. This success is not a new thing, not at all. It's built on this long and incredibly rich history of trade that goes way back before modern Nigeria even existed. You see, for centuries, the Igbo have been one of the most migratory groups in Nigeria. Pushed by economic needs and dense populations at home, they were constantly on the move, always looking for and creating new business opportunities and trade networks far from home. And what's really fascinating is that way before colonialism, they already had this surprisingly sophisticated market infrastructure in place. We're talking extensive road networks, their own currency systems, and even complex credit networks. And the glue holding it all together? A powerful trust system that worked across different clans and even ethnic groups. But that strong foundation of commerce and trust was about to face the ultimate test. A devastating national crisis was coming that would completely reshape the Igbo economic world forever. The Nigerian Civil War from 1967 to 1970 was just catastrophic. The defeat of the secessionist state of Biafra left the Igbo people and their economy in absolute ruins. And what followed was a period of really intense economic marginalization. And to really understand the scale of that devastation, get this. After the war, the government issued a decree. Every single Igbo person, it didn't matter how much you had in your bank account, was limited to a flat payment of just £20. That's it. It was a total economic reset, forcing them to rebuild from basically zero. So, how in the world do you rebuild an entire economy from just £20 a person? Well, the answer is in this powerful, homegrown system of entrepreneurship that was kicked into overdrive out of pure necessity. Right at the heart of the Igbo economic miracle is the Igba Boy system. Think of it as a traditional apprenticeship model, but it's so much more. It's a unique kind of mentorship and business incubator where skills, capital, and opportunity are all passed down from one generation to the next. The whole system is built on this really deep, symbiotic relationship between two main people. On one side, you've got the Oga, the master, a skilled business owner, and on the other, the Noabai, the apprentice. It's a partnership that's all built on mutual obligation and a whole lot of trust. And the journey follows this really clear, structured path. It starts with recruitment, and that's usually from inside the family or the local community, which, gives you a baseline of trust right away. Then comes years of mentorship, where the apprentice learns absolutely everything. And it all leads up to the most critical step, the settlement. That's where the Oga gives the apprentice the seed money or the goods to go start their own business. Now, this amazing apprenticeship system doesn't just operate in a vacuum. No way. It's supercharged by this incredibly dense and supportive web of social networks that just amplifies its impact. These networks are basically the ecosystem that lets the whole Igbaboy system flourish. You've got town unions that connect people back to their home villages. You have trade associations, credit societies, all of it. Together, they create this powerful safety net and a huge pool of what you'd call social capital. And this quote from a trader in Abidjan just shows you the real-world power of these networks. His business was about to collapse. It wasn't a bank that saved him. It was his association. They literally stepped in, gave him goods for free, and made donations to keep him going. That right there, that's the trust system in action. But, like any system made by people, it's not perfect. It's got its own internal problems and some major modern-day challenges that are really putting its future to the test. The very same networks that give it so much strength, well, they can also be sources of serious conflict. The trust that allows for interest-free loans can be shattered by dishonesty. That close-knit community can sometimes breed envy, jealousy, and what some sources even call unbridled cutthroat competition. And that's the crucial point, right? The system's greatest strength, that deep social fabric is also its biggest vulnerability. And today, the system is feeling more pressure than ever. A lot of young people would rather get a formal education than spend years in an apprenticeship. The temptation of quick money from crime really goes against its core values of hard work and patience. Plus, because it's so informal, it lacks legal protections, and technology is making some of those traditional skills obsolete fast. But even with all these very real challenges, this powerful combo of apprenticeship and community has created a model of economic resilience that is just, well, it's incredible, and it holds lessons for the whole world. So when you boil it all down, the Igbo system is this amazing testament to how a culture's heritage can be used to drive real economic growth. It's a perfect example of how local knowledge can create sustainable progress, generate incredible wealth, and empower entire communities, even after facing the worst imaginable adversity. Which leaves us with one final big question. In our modern world of global business, of lawyers and contracts, can this incredible hyperlocal model that's built on trust and mentorship, can it still adapt and thrive? Or is its time running out?